I have my own sunbed, like a solarium at home. Okay, our first exercise is to stretch the legs. So just straight legs, and we will go down and feel the stretch, the behind, yes, the behind part of the legs. And 3, 2, 1, and we start. Yeah, so I have a sunbed together with infrared, and I can choose, I can put both, or I can choose one or the other. And it's like a little transformer machine, like a little transformer. Really nice, when it's winter, you just kind of, it doesn't take much space. In the advertisement, when I was researching a little bit, it showed that, because there was a little video on YouTube how to open it, and they showed that it's so easy to do it, but it's actually not. But okay, it doesn't take much space, so that's nice. And when I just take it out. Okay, the next exercise, wide legs, the same, wide legs, and we go down and we reach for the floor. Yeah, when I want, I quickly kind of transform it, yes, or something. I don't know how to say it, like open it up. And I meditate as well. You can move your hips side to side a little bit. You will feel different stretch. You can also grab your ankles and just move the hips side to side. Yeah, so talking about the UV, the thing is that sun, it's natural. We need sun. A lot of processes, natural processes, are happening with the help, like even the photosynthesis. Without UV. Okay, next exercise, the same position, just your arms will go front. Try to keep your back straight. If you cannot bend too much, just bend as much as you can. Try to keep your back straight. Yeah, so photosynthesis, we need there are different processes in photosynthesis. Some they need sunlight and some they don't, but still, the UV, the sunlight is the source of energy for photosynthesis, and that's how later the oxygen is made, right? So it's important and it's natural. Okay, try to do a lunge now, a lunge from one side to the other. Almost finished, huh? And our next exercise will be a lunge, lunge back and forth. So a couple more seconds. 3, 2, and okay, let's go into lunge now. So one leg to the front, on your knee, and just back and forth. Yeah, so talking about sun tanning, sun is good. Also, vitamin D is synthesized with the help of sunlight, yes? The problem occurs when we burn our skin. That's when it's not good. That's when the UV, the sunlight, can negatively impact, like really, that's how you can get cancer as well. Okay, that's again debatable, because nowadays we put a lot of creams. Okay, now let's, the same exercise, just let's change the leg, the last one, and let's change the leg, the same, yeah? Yeah, so we put a lot of different creams, and those reactions with the UV sunlight can cause, some, let's say, inflammation. Plus, if your diet is unhealthy, in the cells, we have many different processes every day, every second, which are happening. And those processes are also controlled. There are controls as well. When I think about it, like every little cell there are constant processes going on and controlling of those processes and everything, you know. So if your diet is not good, if your lifestyle is bad, sometimes those controls fail. And because of bad food, because of even it can be because of too much sunlight. Okay, next exercise, stay on your fours and cat cow. So arch your back and round your back. Yeah, because of the damage, those controls can also fail, and then the cells, they might not, for example, if a cell has some malfunction, it can even destroy itself. But if those controls fail, it can multiply itself, and that's how cancer proceeds, you know. There are some mutations, and instead of dying, the cell just kind of multiplies itself, grows, and that's how you can have tumor or cancer and things like that. Okay, now stay like this. We are going into a different exercise. So you will have your chest, your torso kind of go down, your arms are straight, and your back is squeezed, and then you go up with the chest part, and you feel the stretch, and then again down, your shoulder blades are squeezed, and you go up, and there is the stretch. Yeah, so that's about the UV a little bit. Really, I enjoyed so much. I often fall asleep actually after a session, and yeah, because it's just so relaxing, especially when you do the UV and then outside the weather is just horrible. So you really want to sleep. Okay, next exercise, stay in the same position, one hand behind your head, and we are opening the chest. We're opening and holding a little bit the arm up, opening and hold it. It's just, it looks like so easy, but when you do it, I don't know, I feel for me it's difficult, you know, to do this exercise. It takes effort. Our next exercise will be the same, but just with the other arm. And then we also, yeah, we still have quite some exercises. By the way, you can, if you want a shorter workout, a shorter length of this routine, of this sequence, you can maybe even put the speed of the video on 1.5, for example. Okay, we change. After this one, we change the same, yes, the same, but other side. Yeah, so it's just that if you speed up the video, maybe I will talk too fast. Well, you know, you decide. You can also put music on top. So another thing I wanted to talk about, you know, about portion control, about calorie counting, and what I think about it as a person who had troubles with like eating disorders. And I would say, you know, both calorie counting and portion control, and actually not, and, you know, the intuitive eating, both have their place in the weight loss journey, but it's more complex than that. Okay, now inner parts of the arms, the same position, inner parts of the arms, point your fingers towards yourself and go backwards a little bit, feel the stretch in the arms. Yeah, so now I would say I came to that point where I can again kind of control a little bit my portions, but it comes from my intuition also, you know. So if you've been dieting for your whole life, restricting especially, restrictions, portion control, calorie counting, I don't know, in me, it just activated this restriction mode and just anxiety. I would have cravings after. Okay, next, stay in the same position, quadriceps, go backwards, stretching the front part of the upper legs. Your buttocks go a little bit up. Yeah, so I would say, for example, let's take a person. Let's take a person who is dieting, who is scared of food, scared of eating something bad, but then eats it, like, because he has cravings, and then while eating there's a lot of anxiety, and then blaming yourself for eating something bad, and you tell that person to control portions. Ooh, direct path to another craving. Okay, next exercise, the back. Stay in the same position. Let's stretch the back, lock your hands in front of you and round your back. In this exercise, you can move a little bit from side to side, like bend a little bit, then go up and down with your arms. You will feel different stretch. Yeah, so that person, next, what you should do, what that person should do is actually stop restricting. What will happen is that a lot of cravings will be actually activated, and there will be probably some weight gain. Not probably, for sure. 100%. Because it's like a compensation period where your body starts to collect everything, kind of keep hold on it. Okay, next, the head. Straighten your back. With your hands, pull your head downwards. You can again do half circles, like look to one side, look to the other side, hold in that position. You will feel how the sides of the neck are stretched as well. Yeah, so we continue with our case study. With our case study. So that person would gain weight, but what he has to learn is to you have to allow yourself to eat whatever. Well, just to remove that restriction mindset, restrictive mindset. Okay, our next exercise, stay in the same position, create a square from your arms, and we go behind the head and back. You go behind your head as much as you can, at least over your head. Yeah, so once the person starts to allow himself to eat what he wants, even if it's bad, then we can create kind of some rules. But really, there has to be no just allowing yourself everything. It's a bit counterintuitive. Then we can kind of try to correct the diet a little bit. Like, still we have to try to eat healthily, yes. Otherwise, if we eat only sugary food, then that's what we will be craving. Okay, now one arm behind your head, grab your elbow and stretch, like pull the elbow. You will feel the arm and a little bit the side as well. Midway, we will change to the other side. Yeah, then we correct the diet. And the most important thing is that when you eat something bad, you just enjoy it. Okay, other side. And then, of course, many other habits which all come in one system, like sleep, like water, movement. Unfortunately, it's like, the diet, a short-term diet, yes, it can work. Okay, next exercise, pigeon, one leg bent in front, and we are kind of trying to sit between. So you can move your hips side to side. And in the midway, we will change the sides. Now, for example, as I meditated a lot, as I became more aware, less impulsive, more aware of my feelings, let's change the leg now, more aware of my emotions, I learned how to not have this anxious reaction to things, how to control stress a little bit. When you learn that, then you can control your portion. But for me, okay, next exercise, twist, keep one leg bent in front and the other one goes over it, and then the opposite arm you push yourself like from with the elbow from the knee, and try to look over your shoulder and twist. So, for example, portion control. It's not like I control my portion, but I started to feel better when I should stop to eat. So again, it's like intuitive control. It's intuitive control. It's not logic control, you see? It's not logic that, I should have this and this amount of grams, yes? But you come to that. It's impossible to have this information and immediately apply it today, Okay, other side, let's change the same other side. Like, okay, I tell you today, you have to intuitively feel when to stop eating. Okay, you have this information, but the thing is that you have to start. When you start, it's like with everything. You have to learn. You have to start implementing. Okay, I don't feel now, but I know that it should be like that. Okay, so I am eating and I'm trying to listen, to feel, and with time you just learn it. You just start to be like, okay, that's this, that's this thing. Now I know. And it comes with time. It's impossible to skip it. It's impossible to jump to the finish without all the path. Okay, and the last exercise, so one arm in front of you straight, and with the other arm you pull, like kind of push on it, yes? Sorry, it's not the last exercise, almost. almost. Midway we will change to the other side. So you should be feeling from the shoulder to the elbow, the stretch. 3, 2, 1, other side. And after this we will finish with dog seal, as I call it. Dog seal. Well, dog, it's like you create this triangle, straight legs and straight arms with the back in one line. And the seal, you just go forward on your straight arms. Okay, let's do it now. The last exercise. Create kind of a triangle. And then you go front with your head backwards. And then back in the triangle. And then again. Seal. And back. Yeah, so diets, short-term diets, they work. But if you want to keep the results, you cannot do it without movement, without sports, but it's more like continuous movement throughout the day. Because studies have shown that if you, for example, if you did 1 hour training and then you were sitting for 10 hours, then it kind of cancels it. Okay, so we're done for today. I also have only lower or only upper body part stretches. So check it out in the playlist and see you in the next one.